Would a man actually cheat on a woman that he's in love with and devoted to? My answer is no, but I will say there are some causing factors.
You never told him.
He's bald because I put Nair in his shampoo.
Factors. Me personally, I'm the type of guy who would rather end or leave the relationship just because I don't really have the patience. But there are a few factors that will make me think about cheating or actually execute on it. Now, I'll talk about those later on in the video after this clip that I got from the Desirable Truth. Now, make sure you join in on the conversation. Comment under this video what your thoughts are. Now, let me go ahead and introduce myself, and then we're going to get right into it. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so let's get into it. Here we go.
Do you think a man will cheat on a woman that he's in love with?
Yes.
No.
Why?
They can literally just have sex with anybody. Like, men are, I wouldn't say like they're like the only ones, but men are like the top people who are like they basically kind of like made the hookup culture. And it's like if they can sleep with a whole bunch of women, but like one specifically.
I'm sorry, I can't let that slide. Women created hookup culture. Men have adapted to it. I'll go into detail.
They can fall in love with that same one and still think women are pretty, just not in the same way that they love their girlfriend.
And why not for you?
I feel like if you are genuinely in love with somebody, you will feel, personal experience, you will feel disgusted with yourself if you touch somebody else.
But do you think you're looking at it from a woman's perspective?
Yeah, I think that's a real thing.
Maybe, but also I did date somebody who was like me and my ex, we still haven't been with anybody else because we still love each other, so why?
Flag on the play. I don't believe her. I do not believe her. Yes, I get it. If a woman is dressed a certain way, you could think that, oh man, this woman might not be, or this woman may be something else. But when you find out that that woman cheated on you and you see what she's wearing, it's going to change your mindset. Believe you me.
Now, would a woman cheat on a man that she's in love with?
I wouldn't. Me personally, no.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't believe her either, but the reason I don't believe her stems from a couple different things. But let's start with this. She clearly doesn't understand there is a difference between a man that loves you and is devoted to you versus a man that just loves you. Now, the reason why there is a difference is because some men, once they really fall in love with a woman, they have eyes for no other woman. Now, I'm saying this because it happened to me twice. Now, once I notice that a woman has a wandering eye, or when I see that she's not devoted to me, or when the woman actually cheats, now all of a sudden, all of that changed. Now, for me, I'm going to tell you guys, I have higher standards when it comes to a woman because sex is so easy for women to get.
All you gotta do is call him up and say, hey, and he will drop whatever it is that he is doing.
Why would I? Listen, let me say this also. My standards when it comes to cheating are probably different from most people anyway, because with me, it's not just sex. When a woman is interested in a man, she will put him in a special category, right? She will put him in a special box, right? She will make sure she waits to the perfect opportunity for her to actually unwrap that gift. It could be an argument. It could be the fact that you cheated on her and now she's going to get you back. This is the main reason why I am not interested in a woman who cheats, because, or if I cheated, because I don't have the patience to constantly hear about, oh yeah, you can't do this because you cheated on me, or whatever the excuse is, right? Because women come up with things, or they say things that constantly remind you that you cheated on her. Now, again, I just don't have the patience for that. I know some men are like, you know what? This is my bed. I'm going to lie in it. Me personally, I would rather leave the situation because it's not going to get any better. In fact, what I believe is happening or will happen is she's going to cheat on you And depending on who you are and what you think, you may cheat on her back. So now y'all have a constant cheating on each other that's going to constantly happen. I think that would be the case with me, because it's hard to trust a woman who has social media. It's hard to trust a woman who dresses a certain way and acts a certain way. Now, the reason why I'm speaking about the way a woman dresses is because it's so easy for women to get sex that it's kind of unbelievable. For instance, both of these women right here, for them to get sex, all they would have to do is smile at a guy, flash them, or pull their, clothes off, and in 5 minutes they would be getting active. Now, when she spoke about the hookup culture, the reason why I disagree with her as far as who created hookup culture is because men have had to adapt to hookup culture. Now, this is what I mean by that. Yes, men have been knocking the stuffing out of women since men and women were put on this planet. But there is a huge difference. Men, we have to be charismatic, romantic, funny, rich, attractive. You have to be able to hold a conversation. You have to be able to, say the right things or not say the wrong things. For a woman, she don't have to speak at all. She doesn't have to do anything except show you her body parts, and it's on and cracking. So this is why I'm constantly saying, men, you have to bring up your standards. You have to build up your confidence. You have to reinvent yourself. When you're going through this life, as you consistently learn things, you're going to figure out you have to reinvent yourself anyway, because there's so much that you don't know to where you're going to have to adjust. For instance, if you're meeting different people out in different places of the world, you can't act the same way in this country that you could in other countries. Women are finding that out, or we're seeing it a lot on social media when a woman goes over to Dubai and she's yelling at the men and they throw her ass in jail. That's because it's not accepted over there. There are a different set of rules because it's all about structure. Now, when we think about structure, I would tell you guys, look at nature. Understand there's no police. There's no judges. There's no juries, right? Now it's just a matter of who did what and who got away with what. But that just means that there's less safe things going on, which also means that life is not able to make it to where it has gone. I'm only talking about that because when men feel that sense of devotion to a woman, now he's going to treat her different. He may actually put her up on a pedestal. He may actually treat her as a trophy. But when it comes to just loving someone, you can love somebody because you spent a whole bunch of time with them, or you guys just have some type of special connection. But that does not mean that that guy won't cheat or won't be with another woman. I'm just speaking about the devotion part of it, because when a man is not devoted to you, you're going to get a completely different treatment. It's just like when a woman likes you, she's going to treat you like a king. It's a completely different lifestyle. It's a completely different interaction. If you're the one who always has to chase the woman, guess what? You're going to feel horrible. But fellas, it's important for you to adapt to what's going on, because if either one of these women were your girlfriend or your wife or your baby mom, you would not like how these women are dressed. You would not like it. Just like she wouldn't like if you took a woman on a trip that she wanted to go on. Let's say you wanted to go to Bali, right? And you never took this woman, but now you get this new woman and you take her to Bali. She's going to be pissed. So, fellas, understand, friends with benefits, situationships, flings, and vacay bays. That is what's happening. That is hookup culture. And just keep this in mind. Within this culture, what I've seen is categories of women, because not all women are the same, just like not every man is the same. This is why it's important for women to understand You put men in danger by dressing a certain way because he can protect you from this guy or that guy, but he can't protect you from every single guy. Now, I do have a question for you guys. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that the video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.